You have a different choice with Bronco.
We make F-150 pickup trucks at a rate of 52 seconds a truck. We need to make ventilators at a similar speed.
There is no greater pressure because you're building a piece of equipment that's going to save somebody's life.
This got running in 3 weeks. I've never seen anything like it.
Creating Tomorrow Together was birthed out of trying to get us all together and start to talk about it, how each group's dealing with it.
What's been underscored is the ability for all of us here in all our departments across the company and all the regions across the world to come together and really play that important role in creating tomorrow.
It's all the elements that make up how it feels to work at Ford.
Ford Motor Company has just announced it will produce ventilators to help overcome critical supply shortages to treat coronavirus patients.
We're dealing with unprecedented threats to the safety of our people right now. I have to thank all of our Ford employees for being so resilient.
We are going like hell. There's a national emergency. We're responding to it. We are turning our amazing employees loose to solve these problems, and they're doing it.
1,000 to 115,000 employees from multiple markets around the world transitioning to working remotely. We did in 48 hours and it was seamless.
With everybody being remote, we've really found that collaboration has increased in many ways.
We have 630 interns starting in just a couple weeks. We wanted to honor the commitment we made to provide them with a meaningful professional experience.
Thank you for joining this evening in this inspiring online forum.
We're going to give you guys a little glimpse into the brand of Bronco. You know, we're not only launching a vehicle, we're launching an entire brand.
Hey everybody, welcome to the reveal of the all-new F-150.
We have a point of view of the future, but it really only works if it's embedded in who you are and what we're doing together.
It's how we live, act, and communicate with one another.
Please pause for a moment and reflect upon the 117 years that this company has been in existence and all the things that it stood for and all the things that you've helped make. Because at the end of the day, this company is nothing without all of you.
Along came a glacier to turn a land of ice into a world of wonder. And while we love getting out there, we need to protect and preserve what's out there. so that it inspires just as much awe in those who discover it next. Introducing the Bronco Wild Fund, created by Ford to connect people to the outdoors responsibly.
Steak and potatoes may feed my body, but a Bronco feeds my soul. Yeah! Hi, I'm John Bronco.
How many people do you know have a car named after?
Bronco.
Yes, one of the greatest underdog stories of all time.
The new Ford Bronco, 'cause Daddy wants a pony too.
Not just a spokesperson. He was everywhere.
One day, you're unrecognizable, and the next day, everybody knows who you are.
Please welcome John Bronco.
John Bronco has disappeared. At the Baja 1000, somehow he seemed to vanish into thin air. Now you see it, now you don't.
I don't know where John went.
John Bronco.
He just disappeared.
Find John Bronco.
He couldn't take it.
We were in love.
What's the fun of being a Bronco if you can't share it?
John Bronco is in the lead, and he ain't giving it up.
I've always been a wild horse, and I'm always gonna be a wild horse, but I'll always be John Bronco.
I'm Bronco, John Bronco.
When people think of the Ford Bronco, like the one beside me right here, they will always think of one guy in particular, me, John Bronco.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze dawo yami
crashing, hit a wall. Right now, I need a miracle. Hurry up now, I need a miracle. Stranded, reaching out. I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name, but you're not around. need ya, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Running out of time. I really thought you were on my side, but now there's nobody by my side. I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head, darling, I hope that you'll be here when I need you the most. So don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. So don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
And to look for it, you need something that's just as wild as the wild. You need something that can look adventure in the eye and give it a firm handshake. Something built with the toughness of an F-Series and the spirit of a Mustang. Something that's not happy until it takes you through whatever creek or snow or mud or mountain trail or dune or logging road or landmark with death in its name. You need a Bronco. Built as wild as what you're looking for. We met over a century ago, this country and this company. We've seen tough times, but we've learned we're better when we come together. A family-led business with 260,000 people working together at plants and offices and dealerships across every state in this union, employing more U.S. hourly workers than any other automaker. We've found we're strongest when we're building, assembling more vehicles in America than any other automaker. We know we succeed when we build for the future. That's why we're making our most iconic vehicles electric. We are both at our best, this country and this company, when we build for every single American. We were built in America. That's why we build for America. There's still a few things Americans can agree on. The importance of speed, hard work, and the great outdoors. So we built a future for each of them. We electrified the Mustang and engineered it to get from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Put a hybrid engine in the all-new F-150 that works as hard as it does smart. Then reimagine the Bronco as an off-roading, high-performance wild animal. This is the future we're building, and we're building it today. Here's what happened. Americans wanted a faster horse, so we built them a car. Then they needed a car that worked harder than a car, so we built something else. The truck. Americans said, okay, now we're getting somewhere. And they used our trucks to build interstates, and families, and communities, and industries, livelihoods, and neighborhoods. And in their spare time, tow really heavy things. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck. The Americans who drive our trucks and ambulances who put fear aside and run toward the flames. These are the people we depend on. That's why at the Ford Motor Company, our Super Duties have undergone 20 million miles of testing so that these people can depend on us.
found that, the harder a place was to get, the more I enjoyed going there.
I definitely sometimes just have that need to be on an adventure.
what's always attracted me to the wild. It's the thrill that I seek on the one end and serenity on the other end.
We're about to reveal, for the first time ever, live on TV, a look at the brand new Ford Bronco.
This thing is built for adventure. Some would say that it's in their DNA. It can take you wherever you want to go.
The Bronco is back, and it certainly changed. Ford finally unveiling the model's first redesign since the 90s. And this time, there's a whole family of Broncos.
Ford revealing an updated version of the iconic truck last night in Detroit. Big show. First time the Bronco's been available since 1996.
The Bronco is back. You guys know I am a Ford girl, and Ford is unveiling the new family of SUVs after a 25-year hiatus.
Ford Motor Company is coming off a major high from last night. They launched at 8 o'clock. I just got word a minute ago that the first edition that they launched last night is already sold out. Forced the website to crash because everybody is so excited about this vehicle.
Sometimes icons have to go away and be reborn in order for the world to learn to appreciate them again. I particularly like the way the Bronco script and trim bisect the daytime running lamps. The new Bronco's visuals definitely skew towards the first generation from the mid-60s, and that's all good with me.
Design-wise, it's a knockout. I mean, this is such a cool-looking vehicle.
Design. I think they absolutely nailed the design of this car. I think it looks fantastic.
After 25 years, Ford is bringing back one of its most iconic nameplates, the Bronco returning to the lineup in 2021.
The interest we've received on Bronco is frankly overwhelming. The interest in this product is probably the highest interest we've ever had in any introduction. And I think it's because people really want more authentic vehicles. There's just a lot of interest in vehicles that are designed for a single purpose. In this case, it's to get out in the wild. People are looking for that. There's not that much choice. Now you have a better choice. You have a different choice with Bronco.
We make F-150 pickup trucks at a rate of 52 seconds a truck. We need to make ventilators at a similar speed.
There is no greater pressure because you're building a piece of equipment that's going to save somebody's life.
This got running in 3 weeks. I've never seen anything like it.
Creating Tomorrow Together was birthed out of trying to get us all together and start to talk about it, how each group's dealing with it.
What's been underscored is the ability for all of us here in all our departments across the company and all the regions across the world to come together and really play that important role in creating tomorrow.
It's all the elements that make up how it feels to work at Ford.
Ford Motor Company has just announced it will produce ventilators to help overcome critical supply shortages to treat coronavirus patients.
We're dealing with unprecedented threats to the safety of our people right now. I have to thank all of our Ford employees for being so resilient.
We are going like hell. There's a national emergency. We're responding to it. We are turning our amazing employees loose to solve these problems, and they're doing it.
1,000 to 115,000 employees from multiple markets around the world transitioning to working remotely. We did in 48 hours, and it was seamless.
With everybody being remote, we've really found that collaboration has increased in many ways.
We have 630 interns starting in just a couple weeks. We wanted to honor the commitment we